G'day viewers, Troy from Troy's Digital Arts channel. Here's my latest update on my restoration of my Sony AV-3620CE black and white reel-to-reel EIAJ standard VTR. Okay, well the machine is working great and everything, as you've seen in my test video recordings and playbacks and all that. So it's mostly a working machine, but there is one problem. The pinch roller arm is pretty seized up and I have to pretty much push it to the tape in order for it to engage the tape. So I've embarked on the rather somewhat tricky quest of undoing the assembly, the capstan assembly with the arm and everything to try and clean the axle of the pinch roller arm so it can move nice and freely. Yeah, I've printed out the exploded parts diagram from the manual, so I've got a guide to follow, and also I've taken plenty of photos, so that way I don't put the parts back on the wrong way around and have further headaches. Anyway, I've got it mostly disassembled. I think all I need to do is now remove that circlip, and this arm should come off, and I can clean the axle. Okay, well I'm going to just stop the video now, and I'm going to do that, then I'm going to reassemble it, and I will get back to you. Okay viewers, just a bit of an update. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a tricky job trying to unseize this pinch roller arm. Yeah, I had to actually remove the audio head assembly because yeah, it being tethered, this framework being tethered to the audio head assembly is a big hindrance for me to try and get this arm moving. I have to try and remove the arm. I've removed that circlip. The arm is I've decided just to see how I go. I'm putting a bit of lift grease on the arm axle. It did not at all unseize has not at all lubed up the axle. It's basically you've got dry grease inside the axle there, axle pivot, whatever you call it. I'll call it an axle. And basically I've got to remove that and yeah, clean up the dried up grease, the congealed grease, and re-grease it again, which I'll use lift grease. And yeah, so it's nice and freely moving, and then I'll reassemble it. Anyway, yeah, I was trying to get it off, but it was impossible. It was impossible trying to work on it with the audio head assembly tethered to it, and I was trying to work it on here, and yeah, I was doing my head in. But now I've got it off, I can now put this clamp this into a vise, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to wriggle that bloody pinch roller arm off, and yeah, give it a good clean up and put it back on. Anyhow, I'll stop the video and do that, and then reassemble it all, and I'll show you the end result. Okay viewers, I'm not going to get this project done today, getting the pinch roller arm removed and clean it up and put it back on and reassemble the framework and the pinch roller and capstan and all that back into the VTR today, because I can't get the pinch roller arm off. I've looked up on what sort of solvents to use to remove the dried up grease, and I don't seem to have the needed solvent, so I've opted to just use the isopropyl alcohol, which obviously didn't work, and I tried the electrical clean and lube, which is used for electrical contacts and also mechanisms. And yeah, it didn't do jack. But yeah, this pinch roll arm is supposed to come off according to this exploded parts view. So that's where the axle is. And it's supposed to come off as seen, but it ain't. And I've tried firmly. I've clamped it into the vise, the arm, and I've tried to firmly wriggle it off, really, well, nice and firmly, but not to the point of bending the metal. And it's not moving a micrometer. So yeah, I'm incredibly frustrated. As seen there's absolutely no lubrication left in the old grease, allowing the pinch roller arm to freely move. It's pretty rough. I've got to like push the pinch roller arm to engage the capstan, for the pinch roller to engage the capstan. So yeah, as seen, it's rough. Anyway, I'm gonna message my mate Richard Deal of Lab Guys World, see what he can come up with. I mean, he told me to use a solvent, but yeah, I don't know what solvent will get in between the right into the axle and loosen up that hard dry grease. I really don't know what to do on this one. I don't want to be too hard on this, otherwise I'm scared I might actually bend the framework and that can cause some further issues. I don't want to do that. So I'd rather ask the experts and find out what I can do with this. Get the pinch roller arm off. Alright, that's the end of this video. Stay tuned for my next update. Hopefully this issue will be sorted out and I can get the damn thing off and lube it up and put it back on and reassemble everything back in the machine and get the pinch roll arm to work. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel, signing out.